Hello, everyone. It's me again. I'm Alan. Nice to meet you all again. And today we have a new guest speaker. She is called Nerissa. She's studying at University of Queensland in year three, and she's majoring in hospitality, international hotel, and tourism management. Hi, Nerissa. How are you today?
Good, thank you. Hello, Alan.
I'm good too, thank you. In the upcoming two episodes, we're going to have Narissa to share her experience in the admissions process, the learning vibes in Australia, and in the second episode, she's also going to share about her living in Brisbane or in Australia. So, regarding the admissions process, may I understand that in general, how do you feel the whole admissions? It is difficult or it's complicated?
Um, if you ask me, since I was high school, not that difficult. But when I was in year 12, the maths and English started to get harder. And
Hmm.
I think in year 12, there is something like TSA. Um,
Yes, A.
yeah, TSA. Which you have to do it in year 9 in Hong Kong. But
Right.
in high school in year 12, we have to do it as well. And that one you can't really study and you don't really know
Hmm.
what is going on. But it actually counts as the whole school results, the ranking of the
Mm.
school, not university but high school, and that one gets really difficult, but it actually affects a bit of our marks to go to university, just a bit but not really. And I think um, the final exam is not as hard as DSE. We don't really have that high pressure because we have
Mm.
4 terms to do
Uh-huh.
4 exams. So not
Mm.
everything goes at once, just
Mm.
like DSE. So I think, yeah, high school actually, if you go earlier, it might help you to get easier to university if you want to study in Australia.
Mm. Any reason that your family decided to send you to Australia at that quite early a stage?
I came to Brisbane since I was 15. So
Mm.
actually, I decided to go to Australia.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
because I really love overseas, and actually
Mm.
in Hong Kong, it's quite high pressure,
Mm.
and you have to pass every courses. And actually, my maths are really bad. We're really bad
Mm.
at that time when I was in year 7. Yeah, in year 7.
Mm.
Yeah, when I was in Hong Kong secondary school. So
Right.
yeah, and then I went to Australia. I felt wow, the maths were really easy. Yeah, because they were teaching some maths that were still yeah, like times, or I can't really remember, but like very very easy. Yeah.
No.
What you were learning in year 8 was teaching maybe in primary 6, I think. Yeah, what I remember was very easy. Yeah,
Hong
until maybe year 10. Yeah, until maybe year 10, there's math started to get harder, which I hadn't seen back when I was in year 8, or I'm sorry, year 7 in Hong
Kong.
Kong. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I believe that the Hong Kong kids are actually quite challenging
Yeah,
to
very
stay in Hong
tough,
Kong.
very
Really
tough.
tough, really tough.
Yeah,
So,
But English were difficult. Um yeah.
right. But then you started your year eight. Well, you started to apply for the school in year seven. And did you need to take any courses like I don't know, some pathway courses or language courses in order to get into the school there?
So I had an agent in Hong Kong.
Mm,
So the agent was actually introduced by my principal when I was in Hong Kong in my
mm,
secondary school.
mm,
And yeah, the agent is called City Smart, and they actually
mm,
helped me to plan everything. So they let me to choose two high schools. So one called St. Paul School, and then one is called I think a girls' school, but I can't really
mm,
remember the name.
right.
And then yeah, actually both schools you have to go to their language school. Ah, but I
Mm,
remember the girls' school actually didn't have a language school, so you had to go to St. Paul School to study a language program first. So they actually had
mm,
an international school department to handle all of the international students from Korea, Japan, yeah, from different countries. So
mm,
once you have passed their course, so listening, writing, speaking, and one I forgot. So you have to got four things to pass,
mm,
and then you will be able to go to the main school. So you can study with all
mm.
Australian students, so
Right,
not separating with them.
right. And this whole course is last for 1 year.
Actually, every term is like 2 months. So
Oh.
each term they will look at your results, so to see whether you're okay or not. So we have like class A and class B. So class B, um, you can say they can barely speak English, but once they get better, then they can go to class A. Class A is like common English class.
Mm,
Yeah, so the English get harder just like main school. So once you have
mm,
passed in class A, you can directly go to main school. So
mhm,
some people when they first day got into school, they actually had a test before um, going into the international school. So there was a
mm.
test in the first day, and then to decide whether you have to go into the international school.
Okay, and that actually happened
Um,
before the academic year starts.
yes, yes, yes.
So that will be I believe that those
February
that kind of
before.
lab yeah in February language course will be starting in April something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Mm,
before the school start, just like September in Hong Kong, it started the academic year. But
right,
before that, we had to do like an exam thing.
right.
And
Was
then
that a boarding school as well, or you just actually stay with your relatives or family there?
actually, because St. Paul School where I went
Mm,
was mixed school, so
mm,
girls and boys together. So
mhm,
um, if the high school is a mixed school, you can say, then they have no boarding school. I mean, they are not a boarding school. No, how do how do I say? So you have to stay in homestay.
okay, okay. But then
Yeah,
if
no
there's a
no
girls' school
dormitory.
or if there's a girls' school or boys' school, there could be a dormitory.
There must be a dormitory.
There must
Yeah,
be a dormitory.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So at
I
that time
remember was that.
you were in home state at that time.
Yeah, yeah. So if I
Oh,
choose to stay in girls' school, you cannot stay in homestay. I remember that. Yeah,
oh, interesting. Hmm.
yeah. That's why I didn't choose to stay in girls' school because I don't want to live in dormitory.
Well, actually, well, in the next episode, let's talk about your dormitory because I think dormitory is actually quite a good thing for
Yeah,
me,
yeah, yeah.
at least.
High school is actually fun, and I actually went to the girls' school prom, and it was fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, all right. So after you have studied, you finish your high school studies, and then you apply for the universities, especially in uh,
in UK. Yeah,
in UQ and QUT, the
yeah.
Queensland University of Technology, right? If I remember correctly.
University. Yeah, Queensland University of
University of
Technology.
Technology, right? So at that time, uh, what kind of courses you have chosen? What kind of programs you have chosen between these two universities?
So QUT I applied it just business,
Mm-hmm.
Bachelor of Business, and UQ I applied hotel management and
Right.
business.
Uh-huh.
I think also another university as well, called
Mm.
Griffith, also just
Mm.
business. Ah, and also hotel management, but I didn't choose Griffith.
Mm. How do you actually choose this program? Do you choose that because of career, or do you choose that because of your maybe your personal interest?
Personal interest, but
Mm.
I'm more interested in hotel management because in
Mm.
high school, you don't only have to choose Chinese, um, maths, English, accounting. So
Mm.
those courses that you can only see in Hong Kong, but we actually can choose to study health education, drama, um, hospitality when
Right.
we were in high school. So
Wow.
very fun. We have so many other courses before
Mm.
entering universities.
All
So
right.
yeah,
That's why in the end you chose UQ for the hospitality.
yeah. Because
Okay.
UQ is top ranked
Yeah.
in the world. It was top. I think now it's 48 or 50. I can't remember, but
Hmm.
yeah, it was a good um ranking. Yeah, it was a good ranking.
Any differences of difficulty between applying for QUT and
Um,
the UQ?
Actually, they're the same.
They're the
When you're
same.
applying, yeah.
Mm.
You tell the high school, and then you apply from their website. I can't
Hmm.
really remember the whole process because at that time I had to do many research and also
Right.
yeah finishing my exams. But actually, we our high school helped us a lot in applying high school in applying universities.
Okay, so there's a school counselor for you.
Yeah. But
Mm.
I remember you still have to send them emails, but you don't have to send them results. Send application form to them,
Oh,
but
okay.
but they actually can the universities can search what your OPs are from
Sorry, OP
your high school.
means.
OP is like DSE.
Oh,
Is
okay.
just a name of
Yeah, all right.
your
OP.
final like results that
Right.
you have to apply for the universities.
All right. Thank you so much, Nerissa. I think today we you have actually shared a lot of information about before studying in university, and actually during the studies you found that during your admissions process you found that the schools in the universities requirements are more kind of like academic focused, more about your grades, and but of course the students that they might have strived some work-life balance. Some of them they might be quite relaxing. Some of them would really work hard to pass all the language courses. So
Yeah.
I believe this kind of culture, the learning vibes, might give you a lot more different learning experience. And I think in the next episode, we are going to have Nerissa to share about her living in Brisbane, the living culture, how does she strike the balance in her study between the study and lives. So I will see you on your next episode. And if you have any comments, please write down there. Then see you next time. Bye bye, and thank you, Nerissa.
Bye.